In this episode, I'll be sharing the second manifesting myth that can stop you from manifesting the life and love that you want. So let's get started.
Hi, I'm Katie, and after many years as a struggling single mum, I transformed into a highly successful manifester with multiple businesses, better relationships, financial abundance, and way more peace, joy, and happiness in my life. Each week, I share the real secrets around how to manifest successfully, as well as the amazing and sometimes crazy lessons I've learned along the way, so that you can apply it all to your own manifesting, transforming your life from the inside out. This is That Manifesting Podcast.
Welcome back to That Manifesting Podcast. It's lovely to have you here. I don't know where you are in the world, but here in the UK, it does not feel like summer. I feel like I went to bed, accidentally slept for 3 months and woke up in autumn. It is horrific. I am wearing jumpers. I went on holiday, got a lovely tan. That tan is fading by the second. I keep looking at all these lovely pictures of people on their holidays and I'm so jealous. I just want to be there. Anyway, that's my little moan and groan over and done with for the day. I just wanted to have a little whinge about the weather. I hope it's lovely and sunny where you are, and I hope you're actually getting some sun, because here in the UK, it is miserable. Anywho, today's episode is the second manifesting myth. If you haven't listened to the first one, then these episodes are really just short little nuggets where I just dive into one manifesting myth that I see come up a lot in my work with my one-to-one clients when I'm helping them with their manifesting. So that's what this one is. It's manifesting myth number 2. And that myth is the belief that if you don't manifest something, it's because you're not worthy of it. It's something that comes up so much in my one-to-one coaching sessions. It's very interesting that when people are trying to manifest, more so when they're trying to manifest a new relationship or a new job, those tend to be the two things that people will automatically go to the position of, well, I'm obviously not worthy of it. It's not meant to be mine, kind of thing, if it doesn't happen as quickly as they want. Now, that idea is not only misleading, but it can also be harmful, because having that thought pattern of not being worthy of something ties into your sense of self-worth. And it holds on to your self-worth in your achievements in a way that can really hold you back from having anything in the future that you really want. So let's start by breaking it down a little bit. So the idea that your ability to manifest the life and love that you want is directly linked to whether you're worthy suggests that some people are born worthy of love, wealth, success, and happiness, and others aren't. Now, that kind of thinking is very, very simplistic, and it really ignores the complexities of who we are, how the universe works, and how manifesting works. Think of the universe like a mirror. When you look into a mirror, it doesn't judge you. It just reflects your image back to you. It doesn't decide whether you're beautiful or not. It just shows you what is there. It reflects back the image that it sees with no judgment. And in the same way, the universe doesn't judge whether you're worthy of something. It just reflects back what it sees. And what it sees is your energy, your beliefs, your identity, and your actions. Now, if in particular your identity is wrapped up in feelings of unworthiness or lack that are based on your past experience, then that's what you'll see more of reflected in your reality. Now, take, for example, someone who believes that they're not worthy of love. This belief then becomes a core part of their identity. So then when they interact with the world, that belief is influencing all their actions, it's influencing their energy, and it's influencing the way that they relate to other people. So although they are very much worthy of love, their identity is coloured by a belief in unworthiness, and it sabotages their ability to manifest it. So they might start pushing people away without realising it, or choosing partners that treat them poorly, or they fail to recognise genuine love when it's offered to them. And that's not the universe deciding that they're not worthy of love. That's their own identity, beliefs and actions that's creating a reality where love is hard to find. And this can happen even if you're being really successful in your manifestations in every other area. There could be one thing that is making you feel a little bit insecure. Maybe you worry about how you're coming across to other people, and it's something that is kind of festering inside your mind. And all of a sudden there'll be a situation where somebody treats you really, really poorly, or they have something to say about your personality or the way that you are. That is a direct result of the reflection that you're putting out into the universe. You're telling the universe, I'm worried about what people think of me. What if people don't like me? What if this? What if this? What if this? And then all of a sudden what reflects back is something that really reinforces that belief. Now, does this mean that there are not shitty people around and that's all your fault? Absolutely not. There are a lot of shitty people that are on their own manifesting journey, and they're manifesting more rubbish and horrible things in their own lives. That's just the way it is. But sometimes your worlds will collide, because if your identity, your beliefs match up with what they're trying to achieve, then it can create this horrible situation. Manifestations are good, manifestations are bad. There is no judgment on the part of the universe. A manifestation is a manifestation. It's just reflecting back what's going on inside you. Now, on the flip side, one thing that I always have a conversation with my clients is, you might know someone who isn't the kindest or most deserving person by societal standards, yet they manifest great wealth, great success. I'm sure you can think of people in the media. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to annoy anybody. But there are people that you will know in the media that have a lot of success, a lot of money, and you could really look at them and think, well, you're not the greatest kind of person. Why are you so worthy of getting that? How does that happen? But again, it comes back to identity. If their identity is strongly aligned with the belief that they are worthy of wealth or success and it's theirs to have, they'll take actions and make decisions that bring those things into their life. Their confidence, their self-belief create a magnet that attracts those opportunities and resources. So just because somebody is a shitty person, it doesn't mean they're not going to get what they want. Now, I would say as a caveat that if you are a horrible person in societal standards, if you're doing things that hurt other people, if you're doing things that really aren't very nice, at some point that will catch up with you, because that is also being reflected out into the universe. So yes, these people might get success, they might get money, but at some point those underlying beliefs about how to treat other people are going to come back and bite them on the arse. So really, comparing yourself to other people is just a surefire way to feel unworthy, because everyone is on their own path and their own timing. So just focus on your journey and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. You've got to examine and change the limiting beliefs that you have around worthiness. If you believe you're unworthy of success, that's all you're going to manifest. More opportunities that prove that belief. If you believe that you're not worthy of attracting a beautiful relationship with your soulmate, then that's what you'll manifest. More opportunities to prove that belief. Now, changing all of that can be tough. And it does need consistent effort. But honest time here, it's essential for changing your energy and vibes. You can't just float your way through life feeling rubbish about yourself, feeling unworthy, and expecting your life to change. At some point, you have to stand beside yourself and back yourself and know that you are worthy of what you want. That's what you have to do. No one else can do that for you. That has to come from you. And that's a huge part of what I do with my clients, is getting them to that point of self-belief. You can have little manifesting wins along the way when you hold on to these limiting beliefs, but it is nothing like the life change that you want until you change those limiting beliefs and adopt the identity that is aligned with your future success. So just remember, everyone's journey is different. Just because you haven't manifested something yet, it doesn't mean you won't, and it doesn't mean you're not worthy. The universe does not judge worthiness. It simply reflects back what you're putting out. If you haven't manifested something yet, it just means there's more work to be done on aligning your identity with what you want. And it's the patience and the perseverance that will be key to your success. So that's it. That's the second manifesting myth. If you haven't listened to the first one, go back and listen, and I'll be sharing another one very, very soon.
So that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've enjoyed listening, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe and leave a review, because it really does help me to reach more people. I've left some links in the show notes so you can connect with me, or you can grab one of my manifesting resources. Until next week, sending you lots of love, light, and manifesting vibes.